My name is CJ Kriegel. I live in Denver, Colorado, and I am a construction slash real estate professional in the Denver metro area. I ha- when I first came to David, I was fresh out of a divorce, 28 years old, and here I am now in my 30s in a happy relationship with a lovely woman and absolutely crushing the other aspects of my life. I received two promotions in my career. I am progressing towards a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I am on a 600-day learning streak for German. I am uh, very good at bachata, but sadly, that's kind of been my hobby that's suffered a little bit in my new relationship. But still a very good bachata dancer, and yeah, very proud of where I came. The past year and a half, 2 years, I feel like I'm an entirely different man from when you first found me, David. Like I came to you as a man with zero confidence, zero female friends, few minimal hobbies, and a little idea of who I was as a person. And I'm leaving as a confident person, somebody that acknowledges I'm a kick-ass dude, and somebody that ended up with a pretty beautiful and well-grounded great woman. So, yeah, I honestly I owe you the world, man.
Awesome, bro, man. So happy to hear that. Yeah, man, I've seen it all. It was so impressive. But you took action. You took a lot of action. So that
Yeah.
was so cool to see.
Oh yeah.
What? How was it before? What was it like? What was your dating situation like before? You said you were in a relationship. When did that end? What happened when you got out of that? How much time was in between?
Yeah. So, unfortunately, my marriage ended with divorce due to my ex-wife having an extramarital affair on me, and I honestly was a pretty broken man. Like was um, pretty desperate for female attention. Um, Anytime a female coworker or anything would reach out to me, I would be like, "Oh, I hope she like initiates a conversation or something."
Yeah.
Would be sitting there and like I remember one time specifically, I got a free massage somewhere, and the masseuse was rubbing my shoulders, and I thought to myself, "This is the first time a woman has touched me since my divorce," and honestly, I think it was around that time where I was like, "I need to take more action," because I had gone out with the boys. Honestly, a great way of bouncing back. But that being said, my boys didn't necessarily know how to approach women either. So it would end up with me at the bar, standing on the outside, saying, "Oh, that girl's so pretty," and just like drinking alcohol, watching the pretty girls get hit on by other guys. And since then, have become a man of action in more than just dating. Obviously, I'm in a happy relationship now, but I no longer just sit and wait for the opportunity to drop to my lap. I take the plunge, I jump in feet first, and yeah, I just hit it hard.
Awesome, man. So cool. How long have you been with your lady now?
2.5 months since we first started dating. Or sorry, 3 months since we first started dating. We're 4 weeks since I made it official.
Okay. And how's it been?
It's been remarkable, man. I didn't think relationships were supposed to be this easy. Coming out of the relationship I was in before this, with a pretty self-centered person, a person that didn't give me much attention, didn't respect me as a man, to the other side of being with somebody that, frankly, is like obsessed with me. I don't have to pretend to be somebody else. I don't have to do bullshit hobbies that I don't enjoy just to keep up with her. I'm with somebody that acknowledges that I'm a man that has my own strengths, my own skills, and loves me for what I am. So, honestly, is just the difference of being with somebody that's crazy for you versus being with somebody that just doesn't give you the time of day is awesome. And then likewise, like I see a lot of like what I want to become as a man in my new girlfriend as well. Like the compassion, sincerity, the genuine, um, that same thing that she gives me. Um, I want to give more of that to other people. Just spread more joy, more positivity, and yeah, whenever she
You're
wants it,
doing
every
that,
time it
man.
gets
Sorry to
tough.
interrupt you, but you're doing that. You do that, man. You're that guy. Like one thing you've always had is you're the type of person who, like, you would encourage other members in the, like, without maybe naming names right now, but like who live close by and other members of the program. You'd offer that. You'd offer that value, that encouragement yourself. That's always been inside of you. But at the same time, I think it's awesome that you look at her and say, okay, these are desirable character traits she has. I want to exhibit more of these as well. And that's, I think, a beautiful thing because a lot of people think, oh, it's just got to be this uber tough guy, masculine. And yeah, masculinity, and we can touch on that in a couple of minutes if you want as well. But it's just, I think, also that vulnerability, that compassion, that sincerity, that when you can open yourself up and really connect and not be like, I'm so fuck, I'm going all the time, you know? How did you find that, the balance between developing more masculine energy, polarization, and communication, but then also later allowing that feminine to come through? How was your process of that?
Honestly, man, so many different ways, but one of the biggest ways, which was a recommendation from you, was Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. The art of Jiu Jitsu itself, really both of the hobbies you introduced me to, bachata and Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. But Brazilian Jiu Jitsu a brutal, brutal concept of you choking somebody out, you getting somebody's arm to the verge of breaking, but you also need a degree of logic, a degree of compassion for your fellow jujitsu community, um, your support background. You need that balance because if I'm just sparring with somebody all day and I don't care about them, I'm just going to break their arm and my gym can't compete because everybody's got broken arms. But that's one way. Bachata, same way. Just navigating, being the true lead, being having a concise idea of where the dance is going, and but then also allowing the follow to be beautiful, to move in a beautiful way that it's not all about me, right? That while I'm leading the dance is all about her at the end of the day, really, that she's the one that's getting all the eyes on her. So
Exactly, for
um,
both of you. And what happens, what a lot of people don't understand, a lot of people nowadays think that leadership means I'm going to tell her what to do. No, no, no. It means you initiate an impulse. While we're in motion, if we're going to move in some direction in a harmonious way, yeah, one person has to lead that. Otherwise, it won't happen in a coordinated manner. But there's also before leadership and after leadership. Leadership happens in the moment. And then there's the beforehand where both people agree on it. She says, ah, yes,
mhm.
you can lead me now. And then afterwards, you might say, if it's an ongoing partner, usually it's just one person you dance with, you're probably not going to get the feedback. But from your woman in a relationship, or if you actually, in the literal way, are dancing from a continuous partner, then she'll tell you, like, this was a little bit too soft, or this was a little bit too harsh. You weren't paying attention. Your direction wasn't clear because women want clear direction. That's why dancing is a beautiful metaphor, and not direction in terms of this is what we have to do, but this is the suggestion, and then you negotiate, and then you see where things go. Because every group, I believe, every company, every organization needs leadership. Now, in a relationship, it can't mean that I overpower you because you can't get somebody to enter into a foul compromise where she does it even though she doesn't want to do it just for you. Compromise 5% of the time from both sides. 95% of the time. You should just do what you naturally feel like doing, and there's such a degree of overlap that it doesn't feel like compromise since both people just want to do it. That makes sense?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do you dance with your lady? She dances as well. Have you introduced her?
Yeah, I've taken her to the dance scene a few times. Unfortunately, the dance scene in Denver has gotten a bit toxic. A few of the male friends in there have kind of shown their colors as somebody that doesn't really care if you have the boundaries of a relationship. They'll they'll push and make the situation uncomfortable to try to steal your girl. And there's been even a few of my friends within the dance community have shown themselves as not the best people. So
Fuck.
uh, they-
It's good.
yeah,
Show the true colors. Fantastic. Fuck them. Boundary immediately. Gone with them.
yeah, for sure. But as far as dancing goes, with my girlfriend, yeah, we've got, I she's gotten the basic, and I've kind of like shown her as far as I've gotten within dance, but she's by no means seeking it out as a new hobby. But it's definitely
It's
something
better.
very important to her.
But
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
beautiful if the two of you can dance. Every now and then you have a little bit of romance. It's a really cool thing to do. Fernando and I, we did it in the park 2 days ago. It was in the middle. It was so nice. We weren't doing it to get
Yeah,
attention, even though Fernando would probably argue, David, you just didn't get attention. No, no, really. It's just like a beautiful thing, a beautiful activity that you can do. Okay, awesome. If
it is.
somebody is in your position, it's like, ah, I want to find the relationship, but I'm not sure if this coaching program is right for me. What would you say to somebody like that?
I would say man up and do it. The reason you're telling yourself no is because you're afraid of doing it. You're afraid of unlocking your full potential because it's a lot of work, and it's difficult to be the full version of yourself. But at the end of the day, it is so fucking rewarding to wake up and be a man with hobbies, an advanced career, an amazing relationship. Life has gotten so much easier in ways. I think I told you before, I'm super busy all the time now, but I'd so much rather be busy like this than sitting around at home alone, jerking to myself to sleep at night. Like I'm so much more advanced of a man than I was a year and a half ago.
Awesome, man. That's so fucking good.
Yeah.
So happy to hear that. Any final words? Anything that I might not have mentioned?
Um, No, I mean, I came to you seeking a dating coach. I think it was like the December of 22, and I ended up really finding a life coach. Dating was just something as a piece of it as well. As I mentioned before, without you, I wouldn't have found dance. I wouldn't have found, which ultimately gave me the most confidence I've ever had around women. I wouldn't have found jujitsu, which has been the best outlet for me as a man to display my warrior, my inner beast, as well as form a new community of also very high quality men. Um, you introduced me to men even in my own town that I didn't know I needed to know, but now is like honestly
Yeah,
one of
you
my
met
best
one or two.
friends.
You met one or two people who are like salt of the earth, like like
Yeah,
actually that.
yeah, like
Uh,
life friends.
yes, yes,
Honestly, if they got married tomorrow, um, probably even in my wedding, that close of friends. So,
awesome,
um, yeah, like I said, came looking for a dating coach, ended up founding a life coach and a good friend. So,
awesome, bro. Thank you so much. So happy, bro.
yeah.
Thank you so much.